What's this guy chuckling about? Hello. Ooh. How's it going? I don't know. We'll see. I suppose. It's going alright. Maybe. Monday. Ooh. It's Monday. Missed your programming mostly today. Any suffering? Yeah, lots of it. But nothing... nothing in particular. Yeah. It's unfortunately just bulk work, kind of. It's just annoying because it's like reworking every single tool in the level editor to work with the new system and whatever. Yeah, it's still the same. And all of it boils down to just refactoring how tiles are written to the GPU. And that just like chains all the way back to every single thing in the editor almost. So I wish I could say, but we're almost through. I was saving for 67 or 69, but then I realized they don't let you announce anything that doesn't end in 0 or 5. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. That is rough. But yeah, I wish I could say that it's like almost over, but I don't know that it is because I need to change things in the renderer too, which I don't know how much of a pain in the ass that's gonna be. Well, and I can't like accurately judge it based on like errors either, because they don't load. They only load if you load the script, so I don't know. Anyhow, here we need to help our uncle. What was it? Volodymyr? Whatever his name is. Figure out. Lock. How we're gonna solve him having murdered someone, almost. Well, he didn't murder him, but he fell off from his balcony. We have to figure that out. But if he fell off from the balcony, shouldn't I be able to investigate where he fell? I just saw this big point of interest here. I was like, XP. Right. And there's another one here. These simple waltzes have a lot of charm to them. I'd dance if I wasn't Viktor Sulski, the grave, cold-hearted Thaumaturge. Vienna Station. This is where we came in first. So he would have fallen there. The game basically has screen tearing, kind of. It looks like ass when you run around, but it doesn't have VSync. It's weird. Here. Was this where he fell? Really? So I felt like this was here already, like yesterday. Okay, so we can't really investigate that then. Find out more about the Krajewski family. It's over here? A handful of tips. When you come to work, open the window in the vestibule. I left the keys to the back room in the drawer. When Dlusky, long grey beard, one red eye, comes in, don't give him more than 3 pitchers, or he'll be starting fights. When Lieki, grey-haired, has a limp, comes in, make sure you don't say, in the old days, things were different. Or things used to be better, because he'll start talking for hours and sit there until closing time. There's a Lieki. Instructions for Antos. For this month, buy what you usually do. Canvases, paints, and turpentine in the usual amount. And double the amount of crimson and snow white. Tell the seller that Lesniewski will settle with him the following week.
Hello, sweet secret.
A beige thread smudged with mud. Day by day, the repetitive clatter of machines, the seamstress's hands work abstractedly. After hours of sewing, they wither like flowers, lacking water. She has been quilting these fabrics for so many years. Nothing ever changes except for these hands becoming more and more weak and wrinkled. Trapped. The inability to save oneself from the dullness of everyday life, from the monotony and boredom. Why is human joy so short-lived? Quilting is a laborious technique that both reinforces and embellishes the fabric. The checkered pattern is a timeless classic, and the gingery color brightens up the whole thing. Maybe this will help fight off the melancholy. The Daily Courier. Result of the contest for readers. A month ago, we announced the contest for most interesting and funny anecdote about Warsaw. We received plenty of submissions, among which we were most moved by the tale written down by Mr. Antoni Lieki. The humor and levity of writing brought the author of Fiacre Adventure first place in our contest. Once we do a little editing, the text will be published in the next issue of the Daily Courier. Was it that naughty? Tobias Feigen.
Nobody's home?
They are. They just won't answer the door. Tobias Fagin, the Warsaw Courier.
Maybe they want to
Tobias.
bury their son in peace rather than talk to the press.
What are you looking for here?
Information. But I think my methods are more effective.
Then maybe I will leave, and later you can share something. Deal?
I've got a better idea. You get lost, and I won't knock your teeth out.
A subtle suggestion, Mr. Man with the book. Fine, I'm going.
You chased him away? Glory be. Thank you. Please, come in before he gets back. Let me at least offer you some tea.
I've used pride so many times now.
Never fails me. There is something here.
I think we're gonna regret it soon. Gotta chill. The photo shows a young woman posing in a photography studio. A look frozen in time. Love portrayed with a rich man's money. A piece of delight cropped to fit the frame. The paper reflects the light and thoughts of the beloved wrapped around the photograph like the halo around the head of a saint. A high medical bill and an annotation of debt. Amounts keep appearing on more and more pieces of paper, written as dead strings of digits. The paper has been crumpled up by weary hands, with the corner warped by wet tears. Helplessness and despair pass through the heart in waves, each one more dizzying. Any idea what it does if you keep using pride? I didn't see it explained by the game. It just said something about encourages it. Yeah, it doesn't like specifically say. And I have been kind of sparing picking it, so I'm not sure. But I feel like it's gonna force me to pick it if I take it too often. That's what I think is gonna happen. When I don't want to. A coat sewn at a well-known tailor on Brojnia Street. Black wool hugs the perfectly finished line of the collar. Expensive buttons still radiate with the faint glow of Parisian lights. The beauty of the intention is covered with dust. This gift wasn't chosen to make someone happy. The owner simply got bored with the out-of-fashion piece of rubbish. I feel like I'm still missing something. We didn't get like a conclusion or anything. Was that really all? I guess so. Oh shit! Oh whoa! Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm a ghost. Oh no! At least I didn't walk through the world, I guess.
Come in. Would you like some tea? My name's Krajewski. Zygmunt.
Viktor Szulski, thank you. Maybe later. I have a question.
Is it about Ludwig? Since you brushed that news hound off. All right. Ask away.
Do you get invaded by the press often?
Not a day passes without someone knocking at the door, sniffing around, reopening wounds, looking for a scoop. But each one of them also promises money. We're not wealthy, and after Ludwig's death, we have even less.
You could use some money.
Oh.
You know.
Sure, but I really don't know what I could tell the news hounds.
That's enough. Did Ludwig live here with you?
Not much recently. Piecha kept inviting him to all kinds of places. Parties, dances, horse racing.
Did it happen often?
What? Piecha's invitations? Yes. I would tell him Ruskies were not appropriate company for him.
Perhaps Ludwig was impressed with it all.
You bet. But if you ask me, Piecha was using Ludwig so that others would admire him for spending time with a poor man. So, there you have it.
According to Zygmunt, Petya used his relationship with the poor Ludwig to build up his image. Ludwig and Petya's relationship was quite complicated. Petya's goal was to show others that he was magnanimous because he was friends with a poor boy. Ludwig, on the other hand, wanted to give his fiancée a good life thanks to his friend's support. He was also impressed by the company of the young Baronin.
That's enough. Can I ask you about Ludwig's belongings?
You've looked around by now?
I found a photo of a young woman. Who is she?
This is Hannah, Ludwig's sweetheart. They had been seeing each other for a while. She was here not long ago, after what happened.
An elegant men's coat. Is it Ludwig's?
I don't have the heart to sell it. Ludwig liked it so much. Piecha gave it to him.
I feel like this happened like yesterday or something. Max 2 days ago. But I guess it's been longer than that.
I've seen the doctor's bill.
I think this is trash.
Mr. Krajewski, is there a sum of money that could, at least to some extent, make up for the loss of Ludwig?
No money can undo what happened.
But it might solve other problems. I will insist.
One more thing.
That's enough. Goodbye.
That was a weird conversation. It didn't go anywhere there about the money. It wasn't like a yes or a no or anything. It just kind of ended. That was really strange. Wait. Is this a little boy? Oh, it's a little boy just standing here. Hello, little boy. And mommy is just there. She's got a stomach ache.
Mr. W.S., what's the hurry? You didn't introduce yourself, but I have my own ways of getting to the truth. W.S. Victor Shulsky. Are you one of those Shulskis? Stanisław's son?
No, what do you want?
I know. You told me to go away, but you know what the press is like. So, what have you found out?
My mind is clouded today. My memory is failing.
More pride.
All temperamancers like that?
Dude,
In that
fuck
case,
the media.
until next time, Mr. W.
Fuck you. Stop digging. Alright. Isn't there like an old lady or something here? Guess not. Over here? A candle is burning slowly on an improvised altar dedicated to Ludwig. The flame hisses treacherously. Grief over the death of a child bites and slowly sucks the blood, especially at night, when Maria's raspy breathing can also be heard. Sigmund knows that he will place a second candle on the altar soon, and then his heart will shatter into a million pieces. The Krajewskis are in a difficult situation. Ludwig has died, which has worsened the already seriously ill Maria's condition. The medical costs are too high for Sigmund to bear. Make them accept the money. Am I going here to learn the truth about Petya? What? Is there some guy at the tavern? Yes. What's going on over here? Hanya's apron. An apron with the name Hana embroidered upon it. Okay, so is it Hanya or Hana? Here it says Hanya. Tension is another thread in the linen fabric of the apron. Nervous impulses run through the material. Being so close to the body, it has taken over the stress pulsating from the violent movement of its owner. It seems that Hanya is the witness I'm looking for. Okay.
Beer?
I'd like to ask about Hanya.
Hey, Zdenek! There's a stalker here asking about Hanya. Grab your buddies and get them to stop bothering her.
Oh no. Jesus Christ, guys. Chill, can we just have a conversation? Like with the Veles. Which one is the Veles? It's this one. Inflicts damage. 50% chance of interrupting the enemy. Jesus. That was spooky. Some guy comes up and does that with his tongue to me. I don't know what to think. Okay. So now we can do that. What does this do? Launches an attack on a random enemy. Okay. Snake is a guy? Yeah. I think so. He doesn't have boobies, and he has very masculine arms and hands. Attack with Lenik. Alright. Right, and then we do this, and... then what do we do? Stab him in the back? I think he's not gonna have the time to do that. Stab in the back skill is kind of bad. Oh no, he did get to do it. Because it's so slow. Oh shit! This guy has invulnerability. And supply suffering. Backstab him. Ow! And we stun him. I feel like doing the big setup is like not worth it. You can just kill them faster than you can do the stun almost. I feel like the game could be like the game's combat system isn't bad, but it's not good either. And it boils down to like the actual practical
here? I've just come to work to find all this hustle and bustle.
application of it, right?
The boss said you asked about me. What is it?
Miss Hanya, I'm Victor. The guy fell off a balcony at the Imperial Hotel. You were there when Ludwig died, weren't you?
I remember no such thing.
I know you went out with Ludwig. It must have been devastating for you.
Once again, I don't know anything. If these drunks here were still standing straight, you'd be sorry. Leave me alone.
Because I really like classic traditional JRPG combat. But my issue with it is just that it doesn't have any real like tactical decision making. Like you don't really do anything for a reason. You just do damage and then you like heal yourself more or less like. And this game at least tries. So you have to use certain certain Pokemons on certain enemies to like clear their shield or whatever, and then you can also interrupt enemies by either just interrupting them or reducing their focus, etc, etc. But I feel like the fact that you only have one character kind of ruins it to some degree, because you don't really get to have any kind of like setups for another character or synergies or anything like that. It just becomes like you set up for your finisher with the Pokemon and that's it. But I really do appreciate this kind of combat system at its core. There are very few games that actually do interesting things with it, though, and most of them are just really bad indies. A postcard from Lutz. Lutz. Signed, Love Ludwig. The woman sees Ludwig's signature and recalls an identical one on the dreaded document. The letters seem to detach themselves from the paper and circle overhead like vultures. Every glance at the tragic contract causes panic. So the woman persists in her impotence, unable to make a move. Here you go. Ludwig had signed some sort of document before he died, and Hanya, the waitress, knows where it is. I sense she would like to be rid of it and get everything over with. I just have to work on her a little bit. Oh, my demon is just chilling there.
Once again, I don't know anything.
Holding onto that contract weighs heavily on you. It's unbearable, isn't it? It causes you great pain.
He's so evil. He's just straight up evil.
Your misery will disappear if you give it to me. You will get your peace, I promise.
I can't take it anymore. I can't. It reminds me of what I don't want to remember. I'll give it to you. Here, their contract.
Thank you. Tell me, what really happened that day?
Ludwig and Pietia were both drunk and made a bet. If Ludwig walked on a railing, Pietia would pay him. A lot. Ludwig was confident. He teetered, and...
I'll be going.
Anya, quit chatting. There's beer to be sold.
I hope you'll use this contract wisely.
What do you mean?
Pietia deserves to suffer after what he did.
Okay. But every time I play an RPG with like decent dialogue and some are like actual role playing in it, makes me really want to play more. I really like good story games, even though I feel like I don't like them anymore. It's actually just because it's so hard to find good ones. I just don't want to bother anymore, almost. We're going to Voronin. Make the Krajewskis accept Petya's money. I don't know what I want to do. Where is Voronin? What's going on here? To the attention of the police station for Warsaw, Srodmitsky, September 1st, 1905. Yesterday at a private dinner, the artist Antony Lesniewski expressed himself in unflattering terms about the Tsar, then made a toast shouting subversive slogans. Quote, "The Tsar will get his comeuppance, and we will soon see him fleeing with his tail between his legs. To an independent Poland, which is always present in our hearts, if not yet on the maps. Honest citizen."
That wasn't too hard.
A piece of paper covered in hastily written scribbles. Every insult will be avenged. The sad men will soon come for Antoni. His head spins from cold rage and a desire for revenge. Every innocent word dooms the enemy. Verses of the denunciation dance around the overjoyed heart in a haunted procession. Exhibition to lift hearts. Antoni Lisniewski is organizing an expedition of his works, which contain a patriotic theme hidden on many levels. The exhibition will be available for viewing on the evenings at the apartment on 94-8 Marshkalovska. That's an SZ. That's a, isn't that like a sh? I think so. Marshkalovska. Marshkalyovska. I think the L with the dash through it is like a L. But I'm not sure. Marshkalyovska. Marshalyovska Street. Marshalkovska Street. Marshalkovska Street. Marshalkovska Street. Writing on a wall. Voronin. Russian pig. Fuck off. Okay. Chill. Relax. Ah, that's the lock stock. Stanislav's obituary. Stanislav. Or maybe it's like a harsh L. Stanislav. I don't know. Stanislav. Maybe it doesn't matter. Stanislav Shulski. Widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father and husband. Died suddenly on August 31 at the age of 64. A service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles. Yeah, we've already seen that. Don't know why I've got XP for finding another copy of the obituary. Orders. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, it's necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. Illegible signature. Wanted list. 1002. Maria Burkova. 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. Warsaw, August 3rd, 1905. 1003. What the fuck is that? Yefishchuk? 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 Medzoryush? Yefishchuk? Medzoryush? Alright. Yefishchuk pronounce. Did not. That's not a real fucking name. Are you kidding me? Google said did not match any documents. Am I spelling it wrong? Jefizchuk. No, that's a made. That's. No, there we go. Jefizchuk. Pronunciation. Jefizchuk. Man, I was right. Jefizchuk. How do you pronounce... What is that, dude? How do you pronounce... Ooh!
Welcome to How to Pronounce. In today's video, we'll be focusing on a new word that you might find challenging or intriguing. So let's dive into today's word.
Boo.
Which means
Expression of surprise, excitement, or and elongated.
let's say it all together.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
One more time.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Thank you for joining us on this adventure in pronunciation. Remember, language is a journey.
Why is it mono? Why is it only in one
Keep exploring,
channel?
experimenting, and expanding. your
Not the whole
linguistic
video.
word that you might
Like,
find
the beginning of the video is stereo,
intriguing.
and
So
then
let's dive
it just
into
swaps
the
over to
linguistic
mono.
horizons. We'll see.
Oh my god, that's one of the funniest things I've seen today. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Jesus. Now we didn't finish reading. Was it? I don't know how to find that again. 'Cause that's not one of these. That's just some nonsense. Actually, those might not be written down at all. Texts. Newspapers. Wanted. Oh, this is Abrici. He's wanted. This one. Serving time, okay. Jefizchuk. Jefizchuk. Metzuryush. Metzuryush. Jefizchuk. Metzuryush. Serving time in prison on Dielna Street. Escaped from the hospital on Pokorna Street, where he was treated on August 2nd, 1905. Description: tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose, 19 years old. 1004. Neudorf Isaac, 18 years old, son of Lejbuz, formerly residing in Minsk, Mazowiecki on Luka Street, accused of stealing fowl, then fled in an unascertained direction. Minsk, Mazowiecki, August 14, 1905. Holy shit. This Polish shit is so hard to read. Oh, there's another one for Aborici. It's Aborici Niedzich. 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 So a C at the end is a J, I think. When recruiting for the gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately: persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, thaumaturges. Any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Well, let's go and talk to him then. Official letter. Dear investigating judge, in response to your inquiry regarding progress in the fisherman case, I can inform you that there is none. It is handled by our man Pelevin, and so far without much success. Fortunately, the murders are limited to Powiesle, where the expendable human elements are in plenty. Yours sincerely, Yegor Maciek. Evaluation. Sergeant Karas. When someone asks me about Sergeant Karas's work, there is only one word that comes to my mind: farce. Even aside from that embarrassing arms shipment robbery, I must say that Karas is an absolute dilettante and a disgrace to our forces. He is the kind of man... Het is the kind of man who uses his elbow to stir soup. That is all I have to say about it. Okay. Unfinished document. Dear Mr. Maciek, I have no idea in what circumstances you have lost your moral fiber, but I suggest you find it as quickly as you can. Expendable human elements. Do you have no shame? There is a murderer on the prowl in Powiesle, who is killing people in particularly violent and terrifying manner. And you try to comfort me by saying it is no harm because the victims are poor. Perhaps your high salary has made you lose your mind. Maybe I should pull some strings to lower it. What would you say to that? Maybe.
Hello, Uncle.
What brings you here?
So what's new, Uncle?
Crime to underworld as usual, thanks.
Yep, that's it. It's come here to say.
We need to
Say
talk
that.
about Pietia.
Oh.
Great. Yes, you know what? Let's start walking again. It's kind of stuffy here, you know. And on the bench, I'll be able to think straight about what you're saying. Well, shoot, boy. No matter how much it hurts.
I kind of like these games that feel like they're just set in the real world. Kinda. Like role-playing games that aren't just fantasy games, I think are kind of a neat subgenre. And the same is true for like sci-fi, like games that are not sci-fi or fantasy. And it's just like Disco Elysium is that, except Disco Elysium is a fake, it's not a real world, it's a world made up, right? But it still feels like you're just a policeman. And it's just a role-playing game taking place in just like a normal kind of scenario-ish. And I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a neat break from just fantasy games. But I also think that it's kind of harder to do. Because then it's just all about the dialogue, really. And then you have to be a good writer.
Ludwig and Pietia got drunk and they made a bet. Ludwig had to walk on the railing for a large sum of money from Pietia. We know how it ended.
Pietia. Pietia. What have you done?
There's one more thing. Evidence. Proof of Pietia's complicity. I believe you should have it.
Should he?
That's all, Uncle.
Thank you for taking care of that matter. I believe that if your younger self had that kind of support, your life could have been different.
Tell me, what will happen to Pietia now? Unfortunately, from what I understand, the Krajewskis have finally agreed to talk to the press.
Maybe it's better that way. Don't worry about it.
What are you going to do with that contract?
What do you think I should do?
I don't know.
It's getting late. I'll take a walk and think. Good night.
Good night, Uncle.
Where are we going? Back to Alberici. His name is Italian. It sounds more Italian.
A few days, Mr. Digits. A few days.
Niedzic.
You see this
Or
guy?
it's a
Mr. Niedzic, I'll pay it back, I swear.
Niedzic.
They're running tomorrow at Mokotów racetrack. I'll win. Deal?
We had one as long as you paid your dues.
I'm begging you.
Quit your bawling. You'll get tear stains on my rug. It's Persian. You look tired. Want a coffee?
Always glad for a coffee. Can I interrupt you for a second? I'm in a rush.
I'm just sorting something out with this cow face here who doesn't pay on time. Where should we start? Teeth or knees?
Please, don't let him. I only owe 12 rubles.
You'll make it up to me. Every kopieka.
Yes, I'll repay it all. Thank you, Mr. Niedzic.
We're not saying goodbye yet. The boys will take you to stage 2 of our little chat. Get him out of here. So, how'd you take it? Black or cream and sugar?
Black, strong, no sugar.
Tell me
That's
what brings
rough.
you here.
There's a certain woman who'd like to disappear from Warsaw. Conventional transportation isn't an option.
What exactly do you mean by disappear?
I don't want to kill her.
It's Warsaw, Victor. We have a lot of options. We can ship her out of the country, send her to a brothel, kill her, and use the corpse to fertilize geraniums. So be careful what you wish for.
I'm looking for safe and discreet transportation to Vienna. On the double quick.
Sadly, the shivs can't help. That's not our line. Passport policy is a nightmare, and smuggling will get you the news. Not worth it. But I know a man, Javier something or other. Although finding him might be tricky.
Javier. I'll find Javier.
You know where I can find him?
Thank the gods of chaos that you've got a great buddy like me. There are rumors going around that Javier's staying on one of the boats on the river. It's called the Malenka. I'd start there.
Thanks. I'll head off.
Not so fast. Have you been to Powiśle since you got back from your travels?
I remember us trying to print some Graham rolls from old Marciniak's stall.
Me too! He sicked his dog on us, and we had to jump in the Vistula. Ligia saved us.
Ligia would rather have saved that dog.
Stuff goes on there that make your blood curdle. The locals
Oh, yeah,
can't
there's a
stand
murderer.
outsiders and protect their own. Don't go around grilling random people.
Thanks. I can handle it from here.
Your coffee.
Yummy. Where's it? Where's my coffee?
You seem happy. What's going on?
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. New style? Some might like it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I think I'll deal with it some other time.
Feel invited.
Something about Saturdays. Okay. Like the game feels like it's like rendered on the back of an armadillo. When you're moving in certain directions, and it's like having tearing but on like 9 different places on the screen at the same time. Not always, but sometimes it gets really bad. What have we got there? Some XP. Carnival ball at the public casino. Before midnight, the Polonaise, Dorożanski. Waltz. Franciszkiewicz. The quadrille. Rabczanski. The Mazurka. Gajewski. After midnight. The cotillion. Populik. The lancers. Susniki. The polka. Frank Maj. The white mazurka. Racek. Okay. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm gonna have an actual stroke reading these words. Okay, here's an entirely new city district. Photograph. It depicts a young man posing in a studio. Words full of disbelief seeped into the surface of the paper when she saw him after he had gone to the barber. Is it really you? Without the beard, it's like you're a different person. That's true. A cigar? Sometimes it's good to obscure your view with a cloud of smoke. There's nothing worth looking at here anyway. Help! I already have all the Pokemons though. Morana.
Morana. Hello. Let's see what brought you here.
Oh no! There are 4 more Pokemons! Holy shit! Oi, loser! Toss us a ciggy! Snuffed candles. The incinerated wicks have been lit recently in someone's memory. Feelings carrying despondency and doubts about the sense of paying tribute to the dead float in the air along with the thread of smoke. There's no mourning here, just pure resignation. I don't think you get XP by checking these. Man, I drank way too much tea. My stomach is full. The unfinished painting seems to depict a body lying on the riverbank. Rust-colored splashes and sharp outlines convey the idea that determined every brushstroke. Human life is worth as much as the words of a poet written in sand.
Please, step back. This is a crime scene.
I can see that. Am I wrong, or does the deceased have no eyes?
Yeah, no eyes, all right. And why would there be? He's the fisherman's 6th victim.
Hey, Rogulski, cut the chit-chat. And you 3 steps back. Go on.
Use the Okrana Pass.
Take it easy, Commissioner. I just wanted to know the details of the investigation.
Well, you're lucky I'm up to my neck in work, you fucking prankster. Because otherwise, I'd put you straight in jail.
I beg your pardon?
The Ochrana are staying as far away from this as they can. Give that to me and get the fuck out of here. Before I get serious with you.
Easy, I'm going now. I don't want to bother you.
Just what I need. A fucking throng of onlookers.
Okay. No, he didn't like that. This is that one. Follow his thoughts.
Move a little to the left, will you? You are blocking my view.
What are you doing here?
It's like mom in front of the
Drawing an
TV.
illustration for a newspaper?
For myself, as a local artist. I'm Cayetan.
Do you specialize in still lives?
Yes, you might say that. Here in Powiśle, nothing interesting's ever happened. But there you go. Murders with an artistic twist. Very inspiring material.
A nice but slightly odd person. He seems completely indifferent to the things that preoccupy ordinary people. The only thing that excites him is painting murder victims.
Powiśle doesn't seem like a pleasant place to live.
Is life itself pleasant? I don't think so.
Even those mutilated bodies. They have no eyes. As if the murderer tried to say there's nothing to see here.
So you're saying that nothing matters?
Exactly. Once, misfortune brought me to this river. I wanted to end my life. But the river wouldn't have me and threw me back on the bank. I decided to stay around.
Kajetan told me quite bluntly that he tried to take his own life once by plunging into the river, but it wouldn't have him.
What exactly do you paint?
Dead bodies.
Someone might say the dead deserve respect.
I'm saying that both life and death are meaningless. You are blocking my view.
I'll go now.
Okay. Alright, we'll follow his thoughts somewhere. You good? Man, his thoughts are fucking all over the place. A crumpled telegram in relation to the situation in Powiśle. Powiśle, stop. I demand immediate progress. Stop. Otherwise, you will be demoted and dismissed from the case. Stop. Colonel Sergei Buryatov. Lines on the crumpled paper reflect the scars on a cowering, nervous heart. Panic prompts one to take matters into one's own hands. This small ball of paper weighs more than Sisyphus' boulder, and the world is closing in around the Paladin in a claustrophobic dance. Yeah, we just found a random letter in a random alleyway.
Nice rocks. They smell like downtown.
What are you sniffing around here for, Outlander?
I try not to cross anybody.
Weaklings shouldn't venture into Powiśle.
Maybe he's the murderer. The young master was bored and came to Powiśle for a taste of gore.
He'll taste it all right.
His own.
Damn Polish people, dude. They're angry people. Beres. Just do this, afflict maximum suffering, and he'll just die on his own. Upir. Also cleanses our bleeds. Actually, I don't know if we had that many bleeds. All right. Now this is Watch. Fuck you. Now he'll hit me once and then die. Bleh. Okay.
What are you looking for here in that fancy getup? You want to lay pipe with us?
I'm looking for Javier. Apparently, I can find him in Powiśle.
In Powiśle, you're gonna find trouble poking around for somebody who don't want to be found.
I was just passing through. I'm sorry for the trouble.
You better keep walking.
I don't want to spam more proud. I could, but... Brochure! Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in the German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike. On September 13, put down your tools and join the fight for our future. Are there any, like... Let's see. Like World War II role-playing games. It's like super rare. Wolfenstein doesn't count. Valiant Hearts. Sumerian 6, Brothers in Arms. Classified Friends 44. XCOM style turn-based tactics game. There's actually nothing. Kind of interesting. Oh, I forgot to turn that back on.
Any fish biting?
It doesn't matter. What do you want?
My name is Victor. I only wanted to ask what was going on here.
With those damn police? They are trying to catch the fisherman. And the fisherman is doing his bit.
Who's the fisherman?
The one who left the body on the beach. Stark naked, with pebbles in place of eyes, and a hook stuck in the roof of the mouth.
Like a fish. That's what he always does.
The police call him a serial killer. A dozen people he's snuffed out like that already. The son of a gun.
You sound like it doesn't bother you too much.
And what should it bother me for? If he kills, he kills. We are not to judge if that's good or bad.
The river giveth, and the river taketh away.
Very deep.
And they can't catch the fisherman even though he continues to kill. Is that right?
He's smart, shrewd, not like those police fools. And everyone knows who he is.
How so?
Because, you see that guy on the beach who set up his easels in the sand and is painting?
He's the fisherman.
He paints all those bodies. He's always around the new ones. They even raided that hovel of his. Right, Edek?
Yep. It does look suspicious.
Everyone says it's him. He's a weirdo, living like a hermit in that hovel. Nothing holds any value for him. So maybe he takes people's lives just for the hell of it.
Yep. And where is that hovel?
Go along the river and behind the workshop. Am I right, Edek?
Yep.
Okay.
Is it bad that they're doing the job?
And what for? Did anybody call them? Anybody complain?
What, do you think murder doesn't bother anyone?
Like there are never any murders in Powiśle. Big deal.
The river giveth and the river taketh away.
We'll do fine. We don't need the police here.
Thank you, gentlemen. Happy fishing.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
The river giveth and the river taketh away. That's what people in Powiśle say. Some of them have fallen into apathy, while others act recklessly without caring that they might lose their life. It all looks like nihilistic tendencies. I suspect it is Morana's doing. Follow the river. Not letting me. Sergeant Karas, this is the useless guy.
Excuse me, officer.
What do you mean not allowed? Sergeant Kadash, folks gotta work there. Feed their families.
We're conducting an operation.
More like farting around. My taxpayer rubles are paying for you to chow down on herring. Let me through to the wharf.
And what are you here for?
What's going on here?
What's going on? Incompetence. The pigs had a weapons transport up and vanish on them, and now they're quaking in their boots.
You watch your mouth. Nobody's getting in until we're through.
I need to get through. Can we make a deal, as one Pole to another?
I am a Pole, like my father and grandfather before me, so I will reply in the spirit of our nation, our traditions. Fuck off! You can both go to hell. You're in Ruski territory.
Okay.
I'll keep my head down.
I wasn't very kind. Register is where the sergeant keeps a record of all the confiscated cargo. A heavy cloud of words hang over the register. They whisper of failure, of the humiliation one will suffer when standing eye to eye with a superior, and of the need to stifle these fears deep inside so that none of the subordinates find out they're all screwed. Police orders to all units. Yesterday, in the middle of the night, there was an attack on a barge transporting crates of ammunition in the Port Praga area. Send all available officers to the area. The gang most likely consisted of 5 people, stocky masked men of various ages. Dwarves? Constable. The constable hails from Powisle. He could tell Karash is searching the riverbank. He could tell Karash that searching the riverbank is pointless. The search on the bank. Because of Karash's stubbornness, the police will keep blocking the access to the riverbanks until the end of the world and a day longer, looking for something that isn't there. I wonder what would have happened if the sergeant had simply asked for help. Crowbar. The constable dropped it on the ground when he went for a break. The words to a song are wrapped around the crowbar. It's about light and meaningless work, something that doesn't have a purpose but still pays a day's wage. Because any Powisle native knows that no one keeps stolen loot in the district, but a man does what the boss tells him to do. What's that? Brochure. Madame Lulu, a tarot master of global renown, receives customers at midnight at the inn, under the Pheasant, located at 8 Broarna Street.
Hey, you can't be here.
Cayetan doesn't allow it.
I don't like you, Sonny.
He's got nice shoes, though.
Say you're sorry you bought them. Offer payment. Get straight into a fight.
Let's get this over with.
All right. I actually can't disable this, so we'll have to stun him. But meanwhile, we'll have to attack this guy with Lelik. Ow! Ow! Dude, they're fucking up my focus hardcore. Let's try interrupting him again. Oh, he didn't get interrupted. Ouch! My focus! Ouch! Now we just punch him. Punched him through the ground. That's one hell of a punch. He's not allowed to attack me again, because then I lose focus and I don't know what happens if he just one-shots me. No, he's actually doing a shit attack. We can interrupt his next action. maybe. I just pecked him in the head. Clawed him in the bald spot. All right. A message from the policeman. If you change your mind and decide to cooperate, come to the police headquarters in Zrodnici and ask for Commissioner Pelevin. That will earn you a more lenient treatment. Yes. The discouragement flowing through Pelevin's veins makes his hand go askew, making the words fall on paper helplessly. He has lost hope a long time ago that this case will finally get off the ground, but it's always worth a try, once again. Pelevin believes Kajetan is the killer known as the Fisherman. He seems desperate for solid evidence, and the circumstances work to the painter's disadvantage. It's only a matter of time before he gets arrested. The naturalistic paintings depict dead bodies on the riverbank in different poses and configurations. Streaks of waves traced with ease touch the still nature of the painted bank. The artist contemplated the curious appeal of the drowned victims, finding an odd sort of solace in them. High-quality materials. The artist can obviously afford some amount of luxury, and his shabby lifestyle is a conscious choice. The hovel's owner lives in terrible conditions. Old rags permeated with the smell of turpentine and a sense of security, like a nest built atop a tree, 100 times better than a golden metal cage. The man sleeping in them finally feels at home. The freak from Powiśle. Kajetan is both dead and alive, inextricably linked with the river in a most peculiar way. He paints images of crime on the riverbanks of Powiśle. Even though he can afford painting materials, he prefers a life deprived of luxury. Józefa Nowinska's funeral parlor in Warsaw 16 Targowa Street offers first-rate decorations and equipment. It's just too much random shit. Too much. They were found in the city of the brooch. A lost brooch with a green eye. She fell to the ground again, and the brooch fell from her collar. They say it's her favorite dress, dyed with Chile's green. That's bad for her. Maybe they're right, but she's already 60 years old. She doesn't have much left, and after all, you have to die of something. Dear Ignacy, I am tremendously grateful for the favor. Without your help, poor Antos would have been lost. You may ask what prompted him to take such a desperate step. Well, it started with a night of heavy drinking and a visit to a tarot reader. All at the behest of that old madman, Kazimierz. It's unheard of. Madame Lulu looked into the cards, predicted an imminent trip for Kazmirts, and a few days later he receives a call to join his father, who has urgent need of him in London. For Antos, Madame Lulu's predictions was that if he put all his eggs in one basket, he would lose his family fortune. The wretched boy panicked, convinced that the Madame had made another correct prediction. By the way, I heard that our tarot reader will soon come to Warsaw, and will be staying there for a month. You'll have the opportunity to test her effectiveness yourself. I wish you continued good health, and hope to see you soon. Jan. Pages written on expensive paper, hidden in a torn envelope. The letter's contents suggest that the tarot reader Madame Lulu accurately predicts the future. Ooh, it's just one of those things, like, in the beginning, it's like, yeah, sure, it's okay that there's a bunch of newspapers all around. It's still kind of annoying pretty quickly, but now that we're in the later stages of the game, it becomes, like, truly grating. Because you kind of just want the story to focus more and more as it keeps going. And I feel like there's, like, barely even a story here right now. Like, we're just looking for the Black Book, right? And I feel like this is, like, kind of like the last chapter somehow. And I feel like the game hasn't started yet. And I don't know. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 has this issue too. And it's a very severe issue in there as well, where you have, like, chapter 1 that's pretty, like, open and loose. And you're just kind of, like, roaming around doing all kinds of bullshit. And it's, like, okay there, because you're kind of just getting your bearings and just figuring out where you are. But then, like, chapter 2 comes along, and then chapter 3 comes along, and then chapter 3 is designed in the same way that chapter 1 is, where it's just, oh, we're in Baldur's Gate now, okay, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna meander about and wander around, and there's just, like, 4 million quests everywhere, just constantly, and, like, all of them are just dog shit. And you have to, like, just fumble onto the main story, and it's the same kind of thing where it's like you have to narrow it. The further into the story you go, you have to narrow it and focus it and railroad it more and more and more, because otherwise you just lose focus and it just becomes annoying. Watchman's report. Police station for Warsaw Zrodnici. I am reporting on the suspicious behavior of 2 brothers living at number 2. The Sochalski brothers. Waclaw and Roche often return home along the gates after the gates have been closed by jumping over the wall. They come back at different times, so before I can catch them in the act, they're already in their apartment and claim to have been asleep the whole time. While Watchlaw smiles mockingly and winks at me with those red eyes of his. Marici Anchak, watchman of the building at 4 Bednarska Street. Secret fighting ring. Man, like, bro, I don't want to go to a secret fighting ring. I want the story to progress. What the fuck is Upir doing here? When an area is enveloped in red fog, it's a sign that the Upir wants to show you something. Go where the fog is thinner. Stay away from the places where it gets thick. And remember that Upir doesn't like to be ignored. If you go into the fog, the vision will disappear.
I'll be first. You'll see.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
That kid, it's me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later. I didn't remember that Aboritsa was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me?
What was that? Police report. 0903-1905. Srodnichi District. Report. At 11 p.m. I started my rounds from Grzyjbowska Street. The gate at 10 Grzyjbowska Street was unlocked, and I informed the caretaker. At midnight, at the intersection of Królewska and Marszałkowska Streets, I saw a group of Romani who were fixing to pitch a tent near the square. I ordered them to leave. They headed in the direction of Powiśle. I continued my rounds without incident. Michal? Is it Michal or Michal? Michal Gorczkowski.
Well, there we have it.
A Romani caravan recently passed through Srodnichi. Night of Divination. At midnight you can visit the famous tarot reader Madame Lulu at 8 Browarna Street. She has just arrived in Warsaw, and rumor has it that her divinations come true. Okay. Yeah, they've taken the body away.
Is the painting finished?
Nope. The police took the body before I could finish. But I'm sure something new will appear soon.
Can I ask you a question?
Whatever.
Aren't you afraid you might be arrested? You're always the first one out of the body. You paint it. To me, you look like a murderer.
Me? Why? The bodies appear on their own. Besides, let the police worry about that.
If they catch the murderer, there will be no more dead bodies to pose.
Right. I hadn't thought about that.
I think painting those bodies has become something very important to you.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
It seems it has given your life a new meaning.
Do you really think so? I don't understand.
It seems that while contemplating the lack of sense in life, you did find something you care about.
Right. But that doesn't make sense. Why is it that in trying to go with the flow, I end up paddling harder? Where did I go wrong?
Beautiful.
Kajetan, the peculiar painter, is the one with that Morana follows. Queen of the Deaths, Morana's presence creates malaise and a sense of despair among the residents of Powiśle. The source of those feelings is Kajetan, who bears the flaw. If I can bring it out, Morana will be mine.
I wonder if you developed it when you tried to kill yourself, or if you had it before. It is your doubt, your resignation, your nihilism. It's time to free you from it.
Can you hear me? Take a step back from him.
What? What are you doing?
They're arresting me, that's what.
No!
You've got the wrong man, Pelevin.
That is up to the examining magistrate to decide. Let's take him.
Tell them what you told me. You are not the killer.
What difference does it make?
Pelevin, you know he's not the one.
What can I do? This case is taking too long anyway.
How are you going to sleep after this?
I'm going to booze it up till I fall asleep. Preferably in moonshine.
Real.
And now it starts to rain.
Disappointment! Levin seems to be unhappy about arresting Kajetan. If I take a closer look at that, there might still be a chance to release the artist. He walked over here, didn't he? I feel like he walked over there.
Get it away from me! I don't want to touch it.
Yellow belly.
Shut up! Hey, you! What do you want here?
What is that you're playing with?
It's a hook from a real dead man. A dead man's hook. Quiet, you dogs!
This hook is from the fisherman's victim, isn't it?
So what if it is? What's it to you? They've already caught the murderer.
What if I tell you that they didn't? That they caught the wrong man?
The fuck they did? Get lost! Unless we trade for it. Got anything interesting to barter with?
How about a fist, you piece of shit?
And what would you like for the hook?
A cannon.
A saber.
Well, you heard him. If you bring us a cannon or a saber, we'll give you the dead man's hook.
How about a
That should be doable.
revolver?
There were some old blunt sabers in Father's office.
Go away now. You're boring.
No revolver? We're going with the revolver. Stick. Thick and sturdy. Someone has carved the name Piotrek in it. Each mark is a sign of joy and merriment. A scratch from hitting a bucket. A protruding splinter from fencing. But the carved letters are oozing shame. The stick has been a silent companion in the most secret play. It takes part in investigations and helps catch criminals. It's a stick. Why is it in the mud? Empty beer bottle. Empty. It seems to have been drained recently. Rapture streams into the heart with every sip. The police officers with their solemn faces look so fine in their uniforms. The bitter aftertaste is lost completely, drowned out by daydreaming. The glass reflects sunlight on the face, but that is not what makes it so radiant. Hooked kids. Piotrek, the leader of the group that stole the hook, seems to be secretly fascinated with police work. Maybe I could use that somehow to make him return the hook. Yeah, can we just use magical demon powers on him instead of getting him a saber?
Salut? Have you heard this fancy pants?
You have the makings of a good detective. I could use the help of someone as smart as you in my investigation.
I'd like to help.
That's commendable of you.
Then the first step would be to give me back the hook.
Don't give it back. Don't be a sucker.
Shut it! I want to help the police with their investigation, got it? If you got a problem with that, you can fuck right off. Here. So what now?
Retrieved from the pallet of the fisherman's last victim. The hook resonates from the collision of two thoughts. Someone's tried to savor the victim's dying screams while appreciating the moment, yet fitting the curved metal, there was a regret for someone who should be convulsing here instead of this pitiful evil. No, this pitiful eel. He couldn't kill the right person.
Now I'll examine the hook and keep looking for other clues.
Piotrek's a lickspittle for the coppers.
Shut your mouths! Or you lose even more teeth. I'll help you. Come find me near Antiaja's brothel. We can resume the investigation there.
Jaja.
Alright, enough of this. Let's leave this place.
Alright, let's go and meet the child at the brothel. We spam the button to find things. I don't think there's anything there. What's that? Announcement. I fix stockings. 64 Wyszpolna Street. Wyszpolna. Apartment 26. Oh, hello. Witnesses wanted. Anyone who provides information about the place and promoters of illegal fistfights in our city. Assists in the capture of the brothers known as Soup and Red-Eyed Watchlaw. Will be paid a reward of 50 rubles. You can come forward at any Warsaw police station. Man, I don't want to talk to those guys. That's so annoying. Oh, okay. That's no. Wait, what?
What more do you want from me?
No, we're not done.
I have to go now.
It's true.
Meeting with Piotrek. I confirmed the purchase of 25 bales of denim, material from the Mevi and Rouse coal factory, on 08/08/1905 by Mr. John Lowison. Signed, J. Matthews.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
The words success, breakthrough, and lucrative business dance around it like review girls. The fabric, which is gaining popularity in America as clothing for workers, is also likely to catch on here, and no one has heard of it yet. Vistula visionary. He can already see the headline of a newspaper article. The new man doesn't look back and doesn't heed the prejudices of a bygone era. He proudly displays smoothly shaved cheeks, chooses strong colors without regard for their dark connotations, and reaches for unusual fabrics. The new decade will belong to those who make fashion adjust to them, not the other way around. Receipt. Sanitas Drugstore. Storage of pharmacy materials and trade of household goods and novelties. Receipt. I certify that Roch Sochalski purchased household ice maker, annual subscription for ice, 2 kilos per month, sterilized gauze, 20 pieces, for which he paid in full. Signed, Jan Rostoki. Didn't know they had ice makers. A wooden seat overlooking the house of the fisherman's last victim. Wood that is split from cold 1,000 storms and the scorching sun holds more than just sand in its cracks. There's a hateful thought in the grain. Someone was surprised the house didn't stink with those fucking fish. Oh, that was the fisherman's trace.
So then I tell him, stick that rubble up your ass. I've got my honor.
You sure are a canny lad.
Hello.
I'm on my break. Come back later.
I sent him, Auntie Clara. We're doing an investigation together.
You're always up to something, Piotrush. What investigation?
What are we doing here?
What do you mean? The aunties are the key to the world of information. They know and hear more than anyone else in Powiśle.
Are you his actual aunt?
You really are a tourist. Of course they're not. But I prefer them to the real ones. They always help me somehow when I'm in trouble. They'll dress a wound, give me an apple, or a beer.
Piotrush, nothing gets by you. You remember that lady's gloves?
Is that Arthur Morgan?
I said I liked them once.
I don't know who that
them
is.
to me the next day.
Well, just say the word.
Ask Clara about the fisherman.
What do you know about the fisherman?
All I know is he's in jail. Finally. This cursed place can breathe a little.
He's not in jail, though. We're looking for the real one.
Piotrush, is that the investigation you're playing?
What do you mean, playing? We're both dead serious and committed, Auntie.
You better watch out. You'll get in trouble.
What next, partner?
It's not over yet. Now, we split. You go grill the other aunties, and I'll see you later. After dark, some of them work here, and others in the streets. Remember to tell them I sent you. Piotrek Justa, that is.
Justa?
And
Why is it
ask
pronounced
better
like that?
questions this time.
Justa!
Watch him. If anything happens to him, it's your fault.
Wow, fucking harsh. Alright, let's go check out the horse. You didn't play Red Dead Redemption? Arthur Morgan is the main character. I played the first one when it came out, but that's like 1,000 million years ago. But yeah, I guess so. Piano, an old, barely working instrument. Thoughts of lost hopes in the mean city of Warsaw, unstrung like the instrument they've settled on. Suddenly they vanish completely, replaced by violent memories as their owner senses the odious smell of fish in the air. Fisherman. Or as we say in Swedish, fis Herman.
Is the gent looking to forget his worries for a while? Discretion guaranteed. I haven't had an angry wife come here yet.
Are you the owner of this establishment?
Of course, precious. Welcome to Auntie Yaja's bawdy house.
I don't know why, but I hear the boy say others when he says others. Look, I think he kind of says that.
Who usually plays the piano here?
Would that it were only one. We get no shortage of has-been artists here, or them that try to bamboozle the girls into giving them a better price, especially if they're drunk. One of the girls saw it in a pawn shop. It wasn't cheap.
Your employees play too?
I can find you someone that can tickle the ivories. But that's not what I pay them for.
Tell me about this place.
All right, precious. Ask away.
Does Piotr Justa live here too?
That one always finds his way around. He's a nitwit. The girls like him and he likes them. As long as he knows his place, he can hang out here.
Yeah, just hang out at the whorehouse.
Who knows? He's a foundling.
Are all the girls local? I know places like this offer lodgings to those arriving in the city in exchange for their services.
If you're implying something precious, I can assure you that all the ladies here work of their own free will. Imagine coming here to be a cleaner or teach children, and then the only thing anyone really wants to pay you for is your ass. I'm the reason they can make a living. No offense, precious, but you have no idea what it's like.
Let's change the subject.
Finally. Shall I find you a companion?
No.
Thank you. Maybe I'll return later.
You're blushing, precious. Well, goodbye then.
Alright. What about upstairs? Any whores? Nope. Just locked doors, alright. That seems to be it. Interrogate the prostitutes working the streets. Like this one? Well, no, not that one. She was not pretty enough. Where are we going? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening. What do you want?
My horse?
I bet he's a customer. Do you want to put him off?
How do I know if he's a customer or not? Bad things happen in this weather.
Why are you standing around out here?
What brings you here?
This does not seem like the time to be whoring.
What do you know about the fisherman?
What an odd question. Unless... God, it's him! He came to kill us!
But they just got him. That freak who painted corpses was the fisherman. He created inspiration for himself. Right?
Take it easy. I was sent here by Piotr Justa.
Somehow I don't believe you. Maybe you got him too, fisherman.
Piotr introduced me to Auntie Clara too. I assure you they are both alive. I just want to talk to you.
Well, if you hang around with Piotr, you can't be the fisherman. Especially if you're that handsome.
That's right.
This is Auntie Clementina, and you can call me Auntie Anastasia, like the Tsar's daughter.
But we don't know anything about the fisherman, and we'd rather not talk about him.
I'll be off now.
We need to find more information for the horse to spill it.
With you around.
Alright, let's go to the other horse, I suppose. That. Last list of chores. Buy. Workwear sweatshirt. Daily courier. Lamp oil. Tobacco. Take care of. Take the clothes to the laundry. Take up a parcel from Mrs. Maralevska. Bring the inkwell. It's in the third drawer from the top in the white cupboard. Okay. Is this a prostitute? She looks heavy.
Good evening.
Cloud behind the corner, 5 kopecks. Naked in a bed, 15. A blower will cost you 3. Unless you just want to watch something, then it's 2. If it's something else you're after, you can fuck off, or I'll call for help.
Piotrek Justa sent me. He's a nice kid.
Piotr sent you? Well, why didn't you say so? I'll give you a discount then.
No, that's not why I'm here. I just want to talk.
A discount?
Well, fire away before someone is on to us.
The fisherman. Have you heard anything about him?
Only the things everyone's been prattling on about. But if it's information you want, buy yourself a newspaper. 2 kopejkas.
Kopejkas?
Any other questions? Or should we get to the point?
I'll let you get back to work. Goodbye.
She's not very useful at all. Public announcement. Drinking spirits causes death. Vodka causes poverty. Prostitution spreads venereal diseases. Choose health. Use soap. Soap? That's some bullshit. Brochure. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in the German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike. On September 13, put down your tools and join the fight for our future. Yes. Reduce it to 9. The Madame looked at the cards and her eyes widened in astonishment. Your fate is still uncertain. It's ruled by forces that are beyond our ken. The ending to this story has not yet been decided, she whispered, trembling. Nothing new there. That's useless. I mean, using soap is bullshit. Well, I mean, you do what you want to do, I suppose. Pawn shop. Buy, sell, exchange. Pawn loans. Pledge anything. Open from dawn till dusk. Okay. Got any sabers?
Hello. Hello, hello. How can I help you, sir? Are you buying? Pledging? Art, cards, old farts, top coats, key, jewelry.
Ask him if he remembers a certain loan shark from Powiśla.
Do you remember Mieszko Setsemin? He was a loan shark around here.
And you're asking me because?
No reason.
I actually don't know.
Setsemin died a long time ago. They say someone attacked and shot him. Terrible tragedy. Terrible. Even talking about him might bring bad luck. And so, life goes on here in Powiśle.
Goodbye.
Okay. Didn't really have anything else there? He's just got a bunch of guys just hanging in his shop, as you do. What they did back in the day, just hung around in shops. Pharmacy gauze package. Hygroscopic gauze. Sterilize.
That wasn't too hard.
Discarded dressing container. Empty. Adrenaline pulses through his veins, drowning out the concern about his brother. Blood mixes with the dust on his skin and clots at the touch of ice. The firm pressure on the wound is like reassurance that he is right there. When they are together, no one can beat them. Today, they will claim another victory and reap its rewards. Secret fighting ring. Illegal night fights taking place at 5. Oh my fucking god, what is... Bialoskrobnicia Street. Bialoskrobnicia Street. Attract all manner of face-punching enthusiasts and attention from the police. However, the brothers Soup and Red-Eyed Watchlaw remain elusive. So what exactly are we trying to find here? I've never seen anyone play this game before. Right now, it's like kind of a side quest, I think. We're actually trying to get down to the canal to find a guy to smuggle out a lady who is in trouble. But the canal is blocked off by the police because there's an active murder investigation. So now we have to basically solve the murder investigation. But on top of that, the guy is a Thaumaturge, and in this setting, that means that he can basically read people's like imprints on items and stuff from people, but there are also like Pokemons. So I have 4 Pokemons right now, and there's also a Pokemon here, and the Pokemon is feeding on someone's flaw. And we found the guy who has a flaw that has attracted the Pokemon. And that guy now got taken into custody by the police. And now we're trying to solve the murder doubly to get him out of prison so we can capture the Pokemon. And so we can open up the path to the canal.
And then he grabbed my waist, see?
Yeah, and what then?
And he says, in España, we love a woman's entire body, her entire...
I'm terribly sorry, but did the man you mentioned happen to be named Javier?
Were you eavesdropping?
Yeah.
Scram! Or we'll get our brothers. Go on!
Right, we have to read the thoughts on their laundry. Dress, a cheap linen dress. The fibers of her dress still blushed at the memory of last night. Sweet compliments in a language she didn't understand, and that name whispered in exultation right into his ear. Javier. The search for Javier. If the woman is still thinking about last night, I might be able to locate the place she and Javier met. Okay, so we have to... Yeah, I don't know. There you go. Did I figure this out?
If you came here to prattle on about justice again, spare yourself the trouble.
I got the hook from the victim's body. Local kids had stolen it.
I already have a few of these.
Because of it, I know, let's call it, the scent of the murderer. A thaumaturge could be useful in a case like this.
But the case is closed. That's enough. When I get sober, I put you in jail, I swear. Now leave me alone.
We'll see about that. I'll find out why you're so reluctant to run this investigation, and then we'll resume it together.
What? You're going to cast a spell on me, magician?
Yes.
Who knows? Don't go anywhere.
Yes, I will.
I felt something. Where is it?
What do you mean, word 5? Level that up. Level that up. Police hat, crumpled and tossed into the mud. Maybe it can be washed. Cursing, he angrily sent the symbol of his work where it belonged. Alone against everyone. What's the point in trying? Someone without ambition and without conscience will always come along and give a heartless order. To do things faster, to do more, but never to do them better. Don't trust him? Damn. I think he's just actually just shit at his job. But we'll see. We'll see. Broken bottles. A floor covered in broken glass. A throwing competition without a target. In addition to the bottles, he also threw words full of resignation and bitterness. They were joined in their flight by a sense of duty, the satisfaction of a job well done, and the last shred of heart he once had for the job. He doesn't want to lose it, but he can manage. But can he manage to hold on to it? Dying flame. It's not too late to convince Pelevin. He doesn't believe Kajetan is guilty and would like to find the true killer. The will to fight is still smoldering in him. I just need to rekindle the flame. But, yeah, sure, but can we continue talking to the horse? I can feel Upir wants to tell me something. What? Here? Or is that somewhere else? I don't feel like we finished talking to the horse. What happened to that? Or is it because it's because it's daytime and the horses are only out at night? Yeah, that's why. Okay, I see. Alright, let's go cast a spell on the commissioner then. With my
All the
Pokemon.
joints in Povishla, you walk into this one again.
You won't give up that easy. Deep down, you're not that kind of man. Tilting at windmills has dimmed your investigator's instinct, but you won't give them the satisfaction.
I don't have the strength.
I do. Let's bring this case to a close. Let's find the real fisherman.
You're right. The dubber is innocent. I'm not going to fall in with a heartless system where all that matters is the quarterly performance. Come, I'll show you the body. It's still in the ice room, unless the pallbearer took it. I'll tell you the rest of the story there.
Viktor Szulski, Thaumaturge.
Antoni Nigorevich Pelevin.
Oh shit, that was fast.
Lead the way.
I hope I don't regret it, Thaumaturge.
I don't know, I said something, like Antoni or something. Alright, we're going. Here, go on, get in. So each of your Pokemons do something special and you use them in situations to progress. Kind of. The game, there's not like a whole lot of choice in the game. It's like, oh, you need to figure out this guy's deal. Then you right click and it sparkles and then you like walk around and pick up some bottles. And then it's like, oh yes, it's this deep-rooted whatever. And then one of your Pokemons spawn next to him. And then you go there and you cast a spell on him. And then he does what you want. It's...
There he is. Tadeusz Pielecha, a Powiśle man. Childless, 46 years old. He was a fisherman.
Yeah.
Ну, Thaumaturge. За дело.
Last victim's body. Cold, butchered, reeks of blood and fish. His name was Tadeusz Pielecha. Pielecha. Tadeusz Pielecha. Something. There's a heat of living fingers imprinted on the dead skin, frosted by rapid breathing. Someone has dragged the body towards the nightly ripple of the river. The trip was short, the effort passing, the satisfaction wild, the contempt boundless.
He has multiple wounds and bruises.
Yeah, he was tortured before he died. But the immediate cause of death was a strong hit to the back of the head. Stunned like a fish. It's a joke.
I presume it's his trademark.
Yes, he always puts pebbles in place of gouged out eyes. Ordinary river pebbles, probably collected at the local wharf.
Pebble, left by the fisherman in the victim's eye socket. The pebble with dried blood on it is surrounded by echoes of obsessive thoughts. Someone has shoved it into the empty eye socket, wondering why they hesitated so long. If it was so satisfying, memories filled with pain fluttered in the head like fat moths.
Any personal items? Something could have been imprinted on them. His emotions, thoughts, anything.
All he had was his wedding ring. But we gave it back to the widow because she was crying that she wanted to have a memento of her husband.
We should ask her to show this wedding ring to us. Where can I find the widow?
She lives in a house on the corner, between the marketplace and Yaja's brothel.
Pilecha wasn't the fisherman's first victim. What about the others?
There was another fisher, a porter, a traveling saleswoman, but this is our best clue.
Were other victims from around here as well?
Some spent all their lives in Powiśle. Others were passing through, and they were just unlucky.
Then it's certain the fisherman lives in the area and knows it well, which means he probably also keeps his victims somewhere around here.
And then just drops them on the bank?
Did he have a family?
We only know about the wife. They didn't seem to get along.
All right, the autopsy's over. When did Pilecha's wife report he was missing?
Pilecha? Why was it pronounced like that?
Her husband had been gone for 3 days. She did take her time.
Maybe she was the one who killed him.
Why don't you talk to her? If you need me, I'll be at the moonshine.
Man, Polish is a silly language. Right. I'll see you later at the moonshine, alright?
Hello.
I can't stand this weather. Can I help you?
I thought it was pronounced like Pilecha or something. Yeah, it's... like, half the time I feel like I have kind of a rough idea of how they're actually meant to be pronounced. But... they have like a ton of special rules. Like, at the end of a sentence, these two letters are pronounced like this, or that letter is pronounced like that. And I don't know.
Do you have any valuables to sell? Like jewelry?
What jewelry? Look at me. I had Pilecha's ring, but I sold it to a pawn shop. Money
there
wasted,
we go.
You know. They didn't want anything else anyway.
And where is this pawn shop?
At Browarna Street.
Have you seen anyone suspicious here lately?
Other than you? This is Powiśle. Everyone's suspicious here.
I have to go now.
Goodbye.
Alright. Now we go to the pawn store. Wait. Wait until nightfall to interrogate the prostitutes. No, we don't have time to wait. They seem useless anyway. Wait, where are we going? No, it's like down here, isn't it? Yeah. I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Oh, okay, there we go. I'm loose. Pawn shop. Over here? This is the pawn shop. Yes.
What now? I'd like to see your jewelry.
Gems, bangles, spangles?
Wedding rings. Golden.
Uh-huh. Congratulations.
Preferably from a stiff. I know you've got one here.
What does a magician need a ring like that for?
I've already told you. I'm getting married.
I do have one, but it's not for sale. It brings me luck.
Oh my god, bro.
Can I just take a look at it?
No looking.
I'll be back.
Hold on.
No need.
We have to just...
Can you feel it?
Find something to cast a spell on him. Someone has secured it against breaking with an absurd pile of pillows. Pillows secure the decorative frame, but on the pristine surface there's a scratch. An irrational fear of potential ill fortune distorts the poor wretch's reflection, showing a face deprived of reason. Wait. We have to go outside? Here's the ladder. Toppled ladder. A tall ladder that was knocked over by someone or something. The ladder is splashed with paint and droplets of overwhelming fear. Someone was afraid to pass under its steps, as much as a child fears descending into a dark basement. Fear of terrible misfortune has soaked into the pine knots. Touch wood. The pawnbroker is very superstitious. He fears almost everything and tries to secure himself from any danger, even the most unlikely. If he could be convinced that the dead man's ring is not something he would like to possess. Why not threaten him? Does that change the outcome? The threaten option used my pride. So I feel like it's kind of like, well, not that well developed in the game, because everyone has a flaw, and the main character's flaw is his pride. And the Pokemons, or the Salutors as they're actually called, but the Pokemons are attracted to people's flaws, and that's kind of like why they appear. And my main Salutor is Upir here, who he had since childhood, and he is attracted to the main character's pride. And the game has like some kind of system where if you give in to your pride and give prideful answers or make prideful decisions, such as threatening him, that like deepens your flaw. And so far I've used it quite a bit, I feel like. And it usually like solves the situation without you having to do like all kinds of like investigative bullshit. But I also expect it to have like negative consequences if I keep spamming it, so I'm trying to not do it every single time.
Now?
Reach out to his superstitious nature and let fear overcome him.
You can feel evil energy creep out from every corner surrounding you. You're afraid you might be hexed. You don't realize you bring bad luck on yourself.
How so?
Don't you know dead people's things, especially personal items, attract restless souls? Can you hear the whispers? Is it the wind? It's strangely cold here.
Take this cursed ring away from me. I don't want it.
I'll happily rid you of this potential curse.
I just scammed him. Victim's wedding ring. It belonged to Tadeusz Pilecza. Tadeusz Pilecza. I don't know. What a rumbling clatter, an eerie tremolo, horses in the sky. Horses tramping in the sky, hooves clattering. A thought echoes in the mind like a mantra, caused by panic and pain. It ate into the gold ring like crimson rust, as its owner drew his last breath. Okay. Does that help me? Yeah, it could be an interesting mechanic, but I feel like it's not really doing much with it. So, I don't know. Wait until nightfall? I don't wanna do that. A battered and neglected instrument, but still able to produce a sweet melody. Playing a balalaika. Is there anything else we can do? This is the Upir thing here. Upir wants to tell me something. Guess we have time to travel around a bit.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Victor, hurry. We'll be late for Mass.
I'm coming, Mother.
I'm coming. Where am I supposed to go, bro? Hello? Dude. Dude, where am I supposed to go?
Victor, do you think that when you have a husband, you have to argue with him? I suppose so. I don't want a husband. You don't have to get one, but I'm worse off. Grażynka says that when I grow up, she'll find me a husband.
Okay. What? Here?
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with the censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after.
Okay. It's so weird. It just keeps like teleporting around. Okay. Here wants to go on a little trip. Hey friend, this afternoon in the Vienna passageway, ask Lieki about the rumors of Professor Z. Just don't forget to start with the magic words. Cheers.
Hello, sweet secret.
An excerpt from hasty and likely secret correspondence between students. It says that Lieki can often be found in the Vienna passageway. But these are so uninteresting. I wish they didn't have them in the game. It's just like, it's just some random thing, and then you go there and you get a little drawing, and time passes. It's just annoying.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
You'll...
Did it just skip the whatever cutscene it was? What was that?
Father, can Abauretse come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants. Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperamencer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Are we going to the train station?
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Abauretse in the streets of Praga. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here?
Okay. That looks like it's all that he wants to tell us right now. Find a way to deal with the WAS. We really want to start another investigation. In the middle of all of this. I have to wait until night anyway. So I suppose.
So, Mr. Shulsky.
Oh,
goodbye.
Wasn't supposed to talk to him.
Good luck with the WAS, you know? Let me know when you get rid of them.
Oh, it's a big thing here now. Hmm. You basically just run around snapping your fingers until you see like little red sparkles somewhere. Why am I not finding anything? Does it need to be at night or something? Or? Weird. Did I miss something? I don't feel like I did. I did go all the way back here. Does it need to be at night? Is it... in my father's tomb? No? Can't go through there. I mean, corpses coming back to life sounds like a night thing. So are the prostitutes, so...
So, Mr. Shulsky.
Goodbye.
Oh, that didn't really help. I would say it's really only these two quests we have anyway. So I guess we can wait here.
Let's wait. About in the underworld. Who would have thought?
It's a good conversationalist.
Right. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
We can try afternoon, see if that changes anything. And then we do night after that. I don't think anything changed here at all. Alright, we wait till night.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. Let's wait until...
night.
So, let's kill some time.
How about now? Candles, flower, booze. We've got all we need for All Souls Day. Hey, bro. Relax. What are you doing?
I felt something. Where is it?
There we go. Coupled candle. The flame is still smoldering. The smell of kerosene from the still smoldering wick gives way to the profound sense of injustice settled on the candle. In the wisp of bluish smoke from the flickering flame, I can feel a grievance over the fact that they pay more to dig up a stiff than to bury them.
There's something odd nearby.
Yes. It was up here, wasn't it? I thought I saw it here.
There's something odd nearby.
Hmm? Oh, there. Shovel. Lying woefully. Someone here fails to take care of their tools. The worn-out shaft radiates with fresh alarm and fear. Someone hastily dropped the tool as soon as they heard approaching footsteps. Did I startle that someone? The living dead. There is no miracle nor imminent apocalypse. The resurrected corpses are assisted by a prankster, who not only knows this place well, but also works here. The question is, why does he do it? The gravediggers should know him.
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me. I'm just here to see if the dead are lying down as they should.
I searched the area. Grave robbers are more of a separate issue, but I learned something about the rising corpses.
I'm dying of curiosity. Do you understand?
It seems that the corpses are helped in their wanderings by someone who knows the cemetery well and keeps their tools here.
Hold on. My hands are clean.
And is frustrated by how little you pay him.
Lech, he's my assistant. Are you saying he's involved in this?
Yes. Where can I find him?
And he probably drinks with those friends of his own in Green Square. That louse. If you meet him, tell him he's fired.
— Goodbye.
Green
Good
Square.
luck with the WAS, you know? Let me know when you get rid of them.
I could sell that woman out. We found earlier, but that feels rude. Right. Excuse me? Find a way to deal with the WAS. Can we do anything with that right now? Guess we can go there and take a look. Who's over here? Maybe we can threaten... Oh, hello. Oh yes, there was something here I couldn't read before. The lady in the picture is about 30 years old. Words of longing and vengeance have left deep, savagely sharp scratches on the film, each and every insult addressed at thaumaturges, uttered so often they became mechanical, only made those scratches deeper. Okay.
Is there anything else you want to ask?
I know about your little secret. You don't work here out of passion, do you?
Is it necessary to enjoy one's job?
You work for someone else, don't you? For the Russians, not the WAS.
You must be crazy. I don't snitch to anyone. Leave me alone.
I have a document that might compromise Mr. Konieczny.
Why should I care?
Your supervisors will be keenly interested in this evidence, I presume.
But I've told you.
Just take this letter and do what you deem right with it. I'm sure it will help you get a better assignment than this one.
Well, just leave it with me. But I still don't know what you're talking about.
She's an agent. She's a secret police agent. Mieczysława. The Ochrana mole inside the WAS eventually decided to deliver the letter incriminating Uyodzimirts to her employers. Dangerous liaisons. The Ochrana will soon receive evidence indicating Uyodzimirts' subversive views. It shouldn't take too long for the effects to become apparent. Thus, I can consider the WAS issue solved. Okay.
What do you want, Tempermancer?
I thought the Ochrana would be interested in your activities and sent them some of your compromising materials. They should be especially appreciative of how your organization gets its funding from the socialists. So the Ochrana sent Mieczysława to you. Your snitch is just now strolling over to them, carrying all the evidence.
Liar.
Do you see her anywhere around here?
You will regret this, magician. There won't be a place on Earth that will hide you from the wrath of the righteous.
Fine. Just don't send your boys to the cemetery anymore. And send me a postcard from the Citadel.
Alright. I don't know why I just painted a target on my back there, but... it's fine, I suppose. We talk to the gravedigger again? Tell him that we made them fuck off?
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me. I'm just here to see if the dead are lying down as they should.
First of all, the WAS won't mess around here anymore.
Did you send them to hell, where they belong?
They asked for it.
Right. Better not mess with magicians, huh? They won't be running rampant here anymore. But
He doesn't
now
need to
that
know I
it's
sold them
all
out to the secret
over,
police.
Would you be so kind as to make a donation? For the cemetery, of course. And to make sure important notices reach you as quickly in the future.
I'll be gracious. Please write a letter to my sister. She'll send you a check.
Thank you for looking kindly on an honest man. If you do expire someday, I'll get you the most exquisite hearse. God bless, Mr. Shulsky.
It is our cemetery after all. Might as well. What happened to the other quest though? Like, that wasn't it. That's super weird. Unless it was like the WAS paid his assistant. And so getting rid of the WAS kind of solved that issue. So they just kind of deleted the rest of the quest. Because it was just a way to solve it, I guess. Now we can talk to some horse. Shooting red dust all over the place. The Gentleman, March issue. Time for a breath of fresh air. Man, I don't want to read this shit. That just gets you more uniforms. Do we have anything new with these guys?
Will you stop sneaking up on us?
Do you know Tadeusz Pielecha?
Poor guy. He was the one the fisherman
Pielecha.
got this time. You shouldn't say bad things about the dead.
But?
Pielecha came to visit us, our Bodhi house, the day before he died. He wouldn't pay, so... And Jadzia, the madam, had him thrown out.
Thank you. I will talk to her.
I've had it. Let's get out of here. I'm not going to stay here any longer, getting wet and tempting fate.
Let's go. Jadzia will get over it.
More prostitutes? Maybe the fat lady wants to share some more today? Was he one of your customers?
A friend of Piotrusz's. You can ask. Just be discreet.
What about Tadeusz Pielecha? Do you know anything about him?
What a miserable chap. No one could ever cheer him up. It must be really hard for his wife now. A friend of a friend saw him in a moonshine often. A local joint.
I know where it is.
Anything else?
Thank you for being willing to talk to me. Goodbye.
Give my best to Piotruś.
Hey, what are you up to? Bothering the lady? Nothing comes for free.
I was only asking the lady a few questions. I'll take my leave.
Over my dead body.
Okay,
Forget it. This is nothing, really. Just idle chit-chat, that's all.
I'm supposed to step in if any fishermen or others can't bother you. So I am. Unless you want to be left alone. And you? Come here. Losing a few teeth will teach you not to waste a hooker's time.
Oh my god, bro. I'll be honest, as much as I do want these kind of combat systems more, I think the game would be better without the combat at all. I don't think it really adds anything to the game. Attack with Veles. I think it would have been better off just being like Disco Elysium. Because Disco Elysium does have fights. It's just not like a combat system. It's just part of the like event. And you shoot somebody. Ouch! Fuck! And like the fact that he's... Because that's what's kind of interesting there. In the one scenario where you're actually in like an actual combat situation. When you get shot there, you're like, you almost die. Whereas here, you get shot in the chest with a pistol, and you take 3 damage. I don't think there's any point in... Yeah, get stunned, bitch. No point in trying to do combos, just kill him. Just fuck him up. Blech. Okay. Follow his trail to the moonshine. I haven't been there yet. Wait, isn't the moonshine like here? No, it's down there, okay. Piotr!
You're not from round here, I can see.
Are you gonna fight me already?
Good evening. Is this a bad time?
It is a bad place, fancy boy. It is for the locals.
Is it the weather that has this effect on you?
One more word, and we will take you out.
Oh my god.
I'm a friend of Piotr Justa.
Hey, do you hear the kind of names being tossed around here? You better find some friends your own age. Pervert. Get that fancy pants.
All right. Powiśle is not for beginners.
All right. Attack with Lelek. Okay, and Lelek reduces focus loss. So if we do that, we can take out both of his blips in one go. What the fuck was that? Let's see. Do we have any AoEs? Launches an attack on a random enemy. What about you? Lowers all enemies' focus by 1. But the other guys, I don't feel like lowering their focus is worth it. Like, we just attack them with the right guy and then just kill them. So I think I want to do this one. Launches an attack on a random enemy. It didn't attack alone. What? It didn't attack a random enemy. I don't understand. Well, whatever. Oh, we dot this guy up. Ow. Did he hit me for 10? And this guy shot me for 4? Ouch! He is dying. This guy restores health points. I have to spam diversion for... four rounds to stun him. It's not worth it. It's better to just kill him this way. Look at how much damage it does. Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! What the fuck was that? Oh, he's still alive? No, not anymore. Alright, so now we need to hit him with Veles. Restores 6 health points. I think we'll be good. Just beat him up. Oh, he did. Okay, now we can go in.
Anybody else got a problem with me? I thought so.
Oh, shit. The bartender's cloth, a threadbare piece of fabric to wipe glasses. Cloth that's stiff from dirt is marked by beer stains and remnants of conversations, words of joy, words of pain, wishes of good fortune, secrets. Only companions make life in this despicable place at least somewhat bearable. Axe. As someone has driven it deep into the wooden wall. Someone has driven it deep into the wooden wall. Though it appeared otherwise, the item still carries a good memory. A simple game of axe throwing made long evening conversations more pleasant for the companions, who've known each other since childhood. There are also words running down the handle, fresh and sad, grief for one who will never again join them for a drink. A cigarette butt in an ashtray. Ash blends with thoughts and powders them gray. Don't make a mistake. Stay calm and watch the victim patiently. She can hear her brother's voice in her head, as scolding as ever. As always, you dumb oaf. You're good for nothing. The fisherman's trace. Hello there.
Just no brawling, please. What can I get you? It's nice in here. I like the decor. Why the moonshine?
It sells best. We've just run out. Have anything else to say?
I know Tadeusz Pielecha liked to come here.
Wouldn't you rather have a drink? I don't feel like talking about Tadek.
Not a word. The bartender doesn't want to talk about Tadeusz. I get it. I'm not from here. But maybe I can convince him. Somehow. Every patron here is a regular. No wonder they don't want to talk to me. I can sense a deep sadness in the bartender, caused by the loss of one of his companions. I could take advantage of this and get him to confide in me about the fisherman's latest victim. Use magical demon powers to make him open up.
You miss him, so do the others. You've known him for ages, and now the mere mention of his name tears a hole in your heart. Help me, and I will do him justice.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. If he went back to his wife that night rather than here, I guess he'd be still alive.
That means he spent his last night here?
Yeah, when he left, that was the last we ever saw him. It was pissing down that night too. And a few days later, he was lying sprawled out on the river bank like a dead fish.
Did you talk to him?
Tadek did more drinking than talking. He only complained that Yadzia had him removed from the brothel. He didn't avail himself of it, and he wouldn't pay for nothing. Other than that, no. He was a man of few words.
I suppose you don't have many customers on rainy nights like that. Can you remember who else was here?
Just regulars. Same as today, some hookers come by at times. Today we've got one copper and one intrusive posh boy, which is unusual. I mean you.
Did Pielecha leave alone?
Gienek, the steel worker, left with him, but he came back shortly after and passed out in the corner. Then a hooker went out, probably to work.
Do you remember which one?
Clara. She's the carrying one. She chums around with that little shit Justa.
Lara. Okay, which
I'll
one is
be
that?
off now.
Good riddance.
Into darkness. Pielecha left the moonshine, vowing not to return to his vow of wife. In the morning he was already lying on the riverbank, dead. The last road. Tadeusz Pielecha died after leaving his favorite bar. His horses in the sky may relate to the last thing he heard before his death. Horse-drawn coaches and carriages going across the bridge that towers over the district. So the fisherman's torture chamber may be located under its massive arches in one of the barracks there. Oh, the kid left. I saw it was standing up there just when I went in. Back to the brothel. Which one is Klaja?
Have you looked around? Any special requests?
What?
Tell me about this place.
Yes.
When you send your girls out to work, aren't you concerned about their safety?
You must be the reason Anastasia and Clementina came back crying. Do you know how long it took me to calm them down?
At least here they are safe.
They are safe out there. Is that clear?
I've heard Tadeusz Pielecha came here the day before he died.
You're not from around here, Precious, are you? What are you snooping around for?
A Thaumaturge's habit. So has he been here or not?
He seemed odd, and he didn't pay, and I value our time, so I had him kicked out.
Do you remember which girl he spent his time with that day?
Not at all.
Can I take a look around?
I know the name. Why am I not just asking the name?
No, Precious. Whoever enters the rooms must pay first. That's the rule.
Let's make a deal. You let me in, and I'll settle Pielecha's debt. Will 5 rubles cover it?
10.
Fine. In fact, the establishments of Śródmieście aren't as expensive as my sister told me.
Go on. Upstairs with you. Just don't scare my girls.
Booga, 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 booga. Alright, nobody in here.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Toppled table. Did someone throw it? The boy hid under the table just for giggles. He waited for her to come. And when she came, he jumped out from under the table so suddenly that he caught the attention of Auntie Yajia. Yajia. Downstairs, but the girl living here only laughed. A long and sincere laugh. A joyful memory. They used to contain two bottles. They used to contain cheap locally brewed beer. The urchin brought her favorite beer, but she had a customer. The hell with it. This time she'll make an exception and send the John off. She'd rather be drinking warm, flat beer than indulging the whims of Warsaw degenerates. Ornate box. Its appearance stands out from the monotony of the threadbare room. A thought frolics around the box. Piotrek stole something for her again. But can you blame him? The boy is like a brother, unruly and careless, but he's the only reason she still smiles. But this trace is the fisherman's trace, Clara's trace. Around the rooms, Clara's carefree and sincere affection for Piotrek beams from the items. I was almost touched. The boy doesn't realize that his auntie is the fisherman. I have to find her. Piotrek may be in danger. Does she not know?
Have you looked around? Any...
I'm looking for one of the girls, Clara.
She left. She didn't say where. She's probably hanging around somewhere with that nitwit Yusta.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Alright. Somewhere around the bridges. Or we just follow the red beam of direction. Maybe we go and talk to the officer and asking to come with. That sounds like a smart idea to me. It's not pointing me towards there, but I'm gonna do that anyway.
Anything new?
Have you seen my little sassy Powiśle boy?
No. Is he a part of the investigation?
Yes, you could say so. He was supposed to find me. I know the fisherman's identity. It's Clara, one of Auntie Aja's prostitutes.
What? So what are we waiting for? Let's get her!
I don't know where he is. I'll get back to you.
So what am I supposed to... Fine, I wait.
Okay. Don't help me search or anything. Yeah, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll go find it myself.
So this is where you've been hiding, Auntie
Cigarette
Clara.
butts in a can. Cigarette butts thrown in a can in front of one of the warehouses. The cigarette butts were filled with hateful thoughts, exhaled with each drag. He just has to finish up with Pilesha now. That he is on the table. Toss him out on the riverbank and go back to this place. Mingled mind. The murderess bears a trauma from her past. Pain and anger impelled her to take revenge on men for the hurt caused by her brother, who reeked of fish. They stripped her of moral inhibitions, and her disappointment with Warsaw and her life gave her a twisted excuse for killing. Okay, well now we know. So let's go get backup.
Well, can we go get her? I can't wait any longer.
I know where to look for the murderer.
Well, let's go then. There's no time like the present. Is this the place?
Yes, the fisherman's hideout.
Is the fisherman there now?
I'm not sure. I'll go in first. You can back me up in case something goes awry.
I trust you.
She was the one we were talking to in the first place.
Auntie Clara, what did you do to the boy?
Piotrus's older friend. I expected this to be only a matter of time. I warned you he would get hurt.
Why is he lying still? What did you do to him?
For now, he's only sleeping. The little angel. Like the others.
Out.
Move away from him. None of this is his fault.
True. He was bright. He connected the dots quickly and found this place.
And this is why you want to kill him now?
I don't want to, but I must. Because of you. You're to blame for the boy wanting to play detective. And now his blood will be on your hands.
Oh, they're actually on you.
Piotrek is a bright lad, and he's got his entire life ahead of him. He trusted you.
Yes. He was the only one who never looked down on me. It's all your fault. Everything would have worked out if it wasn't for this pesky kid.
Why are you even doing this?
Why wouldn't
You just
I
pull the
be doing
revolver
this?
and shoot her right now.
Why wouldn't I slaughter those stinking sods? My only regret is that I didn't start sooner.
I'm going to cast a spell on you, you bitch.
You won't hurt him the same way you were hurt because you don't hate him. I have seen and felt how carefree you become in his presence, as if he gave you back moments of childhood that you never had.
I'm sorry, Piotruś.
Stop! You are under arrest for the murders of Tadeusz Pielecha, Jagna Bogdanka, Stanisław Pietrowicz, and likely several others as well.
What's with the shouting? I can't hear you, you know.
Oh, did you put the gun away?
I haven't seen miracles
Why did you do
like
that?
this before. What about the kid?
He's alive.
Then wake him up and let's get out of here. It really stinks of fish.
How are you? Do you need anything?
Oh boy.
No, nothing. I think.
Thank you.
His voice actor is a girl. It's so obvious that it's a girl.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, lad.
Nah, forget about it. The risk comes with the job. But I guess you'll have to conduct your next investigation without me.
They might have tweaked it with whatever, but I think it's just a girl, which isn't that bad. Like that's what they do in Japan, but it works. It doesn't work as well in the West, just because of how we talk in general. But it does kind of work, kind of. Really depends on the voices.
How did you end up on this table?
I found this dive, and as I was going to get you, Auntie Clara showed up. Then, I don't remember.
I understand. What will happen to Cayetana now?
First, we'll have to get testimony from the murderers. It'll take a while, even if I expedite things. The paperwork alone will take a fair bit of time. I'll call you.
Would you ever think she's the murderess?
No, this is where my intuition failed.
I'll be waiting for your call regarding Cayetana's case, Commissioner.
Sure. Keep out of trouble.
Goodbye.
Take care, partner. We did good.
Let's go. I'll show you the police station.
All right. Find Javier's badge. Or did it say badge or barge? No, it says barge. Is it open now?
The police are conducting an operation in this vicinity. Nothing to see here.
Is this another? Oh, this is another
Well,
investigation.
right,
That didn't have
We've
anything to
been
do
here
with
since
anything,
morning and
actually.
nothing. Anybody got an idea of what to do? Slim?
Honestly, Sergeant, I don't know what we're doing looking in Povishla.
We're conducting a large-scale investigation. Some men here and some at the port.
If you ask me, ain't no point. Me, I'm from Povishla. And I'm telling you, all's we gonna find here is vodka and smokes. If the transport got nabbed at the port, we gotta search at the port. Just real intense.
A concentrated operation in the most likely area? Very well.
Why is he
Boys, to the
so
port.
American? He's like ultra American. He didn't even have a hint of an accent. All right. Javier. That's his barge. Let's check out the rest. Is there anything here? Nothing here. Alright, let's go find his barge. It didn't look like it had an inside like this. A snuff box with coca leaves. It's an indispensable aid that someone can't do without. One hand is instinctively guided toward the snuff box for support before any planned physical exertion, before a fight, when one needs a vigorous boost, or in the bedroom, when the situation calls for equally vigorous stimulation. Sheets are strewn about carelessly. The sheets bear traces of passion. Oh. Blood-stained bandages. The sloppily thrown aside bandages bear traces of blood. The bandages were wrapped around healthy, strong, uninjured hands, and only later got soaked in blood. The blood of an opponent who got his face punched in, losing several teeth in the process. Oh no, do I have to actually go to the ring? The scattered clothes suggest someone lives here. Clothes, thrown from the shoulders like ballast, lie in various nooks and crannies of the lodgings, waiting for someone to pick them up and put them on again, dirty and crumpled as they are. Whoever lives here doesn't exactly keep it spick and span. Punching bag. A battered handmade punching bag. Looks sturdy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Drops of sweat trickle down his head, irritated by thought. Blows fall to their rhythm, precision, eagerness, and the readiness to improve. The blows struck with gloves left a clear trace on the bag. It has the force of rushing river, and unpredictability of a flood, and the joy of the first drops of spring rain. Javier's barge. Javier has created a veritable bachelor's den for himself on the barge. This is where he lives, trains hard, celebrates victories in the company of women, or has them console him after losses. It seems that his life revolves around fighting. I should look around the neighborhood for a sports club or a ring.
Looks like Javier trains.
Alright. Well, at least that means that the ring is part of the main story and isn't some side quest bullshit. But I think this is actually a side quest. Yeah, it is. It is. So the main quest is actually, never mind. This is the main quest. Yeah. The Tailor's Dilemma was the side quest. But I think we'll stop there. I think the game is probably coming to an end soon. And well, honestly, I don't know. There are 4 Pokemons left. I'm quite ready for it to end, I'll be honest. It's like the definition of mid. But it is mid. Like a lot of the time when I play a game and it's like people are like, "Yeah, this is so good." It's fucking garbage. It's not mid, it's like garbage. Like Baldur's Gate 3, everybody loves it. It is not mid, it is absolute dog shit. But this game is extremely mid. It's not bad, but it's definitely not good. But, yeah. We'll see it through. We'll finish it tomorrow or the day after, probably. But yeah. That'll be that. Until next time. Thanks for hanging. Have a good night. Bye-bye.